fact to see Lindelof in the second half and Lukaku in the second half when they both come on.
Think about that trio just, Paddy. Henrik Mkhitaryan's movement, his creativity, together with Paul, his brain, together with Paul Pogba, and the pace and strength of Romelu Lukaku. I'm really looking forward to that second half as well.
You're making it sound magnificent, aren't you?
It was magnificent. That trio can win us the title, Paddy.
Yeah, well, I think they've got a great chance this year if they can get off to a decent start.
The capacity tonight is 25,500, and there's certainly more than 20,000 tickets sold for this game as the teams line up in the tunnel, which quite unusually is actually behind the goal here at the StubHub Centre. One of the biggest stars, in fact the biggest star ever played in the StubHub Centre, David Beckham, is here tonight as well. I think he's been down in the dressing rooms before the game. Good to see him. But it's fascinating that so many of their star players really are only going to be seen in the second half, because they've got an important game here on Wednesday at home, and they are more concerned about that in the MLS. As you said there, Bojan, 8th out of 11, and they're used to doing much, much better than that. A team who've won the MLS Cup a record 5 times, they're struggling to make the playoffs, the top 6.
They are struggling really as well, so that's because even I'm looking to the second half to see the likes of Jermaine Jones, Roman Alessandrini, the quality players actually want to play against the big ones, because usually rise to the occasion. So it'll be an interesting game. We have started now. We watched training for a couple of days now. Let us play some games and see if that sharpness also reflects these 5 games we have on this tour of America.
That's what players are looking forward to more than anything, is to actually play in a game.
Well, here come the players, and the fans aren't making their way in, because the different sort of the way they do things here is because they're all outside in the car parks having the tailgate parties and barbecues, and it's a total different world. Magnificent weather. And yeah, fireworks before every game as well. The fireworks are going off here now. It's been an absolutely glorious, glorious day here in LA. It's just approaching 7 o'clock in the evening. Still gloriously warm, but I'm sure those United players will be delighted that the pitch is in shade.
But that's I just looked at that now, Stuart. You're right. We give a pleasure to a lot of our players anyway for the pitch to be more or less in shade. It's very. What's the word? Still very hot, isn't it?
It is. It is very humid, but the shade is over the pitch now. There's nothing better, Paddy, you know, as a former player, when that sun goes behind the stands and you actually can see and open your eyes, so you can actually see a pass.
Great days, isn't it, when we're complaining about the sun, how changed it's been, isn't it? We won't be saying that in a few weeks' time.
So there are the teams then lining up here at the StubHub Centre. We are going to have the US national anthem sung by a Manchester girl, Dyson.
Journey taking on the Galaxy next.
Heineken is served in 192 countries. It's world famous. Like me.
Look.
It happens all the time.
He's ready.
Antonio Banderas! It's Antonio Banderas in the movies.
Enjoyed in 192 countries. There's more behind the star.
Of course, 7-Up is delicious alone. But ladies, did you know you can make lots of stuff with 7-Up?
I did.
By adding it to lemon cake for an extra kick on pinnacle nuts.
What else can you do with 7-Up?
Well,
defense. Manchester United out to the near side it comes. Herrera. He'll play ahead, collected this time by Valencia, who's playing the right back position but gets into midfield. Galaxy are going to play in blocks of 4 here, and they'll try to stay as compact as possible, make it as difficult as possible to work the ball through that middle third and into the Galaxy attack, because once that happens, you're going to look at some emergency defending.
Yes, indeed. A very high line right now, put out by Kurt Analfo, and trying to come out and show a real aggressive posture against the mighty English team. But interesting, you look at this first 11 for Jose Mourinho, and you look all the way to De Gea through to Daley Blind at left back. This is a first-choice Premier League 11. They are taking this very seriously, Manchester United, with perhaps the exclusion of Marcus Rashford. You're looking at probably 10 out of their first 11 players that will be taking the field coming up in early August when they get set to open their domestic campaign.
Here's Ariano for the Galaxy. Outside his own penalty area, he'll play it back to John Kempen, who gets the start here. Brian Rowe will come in the second half for the Galaxy, as Kurt Analfo will most likely switch his entire 11 as well. Smith is dispossessed. This is a good chance on goal, and it's 1-0 Manchester United. On the turnover. Passed it right into that back post. No chance for Kempen on the goal.
There's Nathan Smith, just caught in possession, played right through, an easy put home by Rashford. Big season for Marcus Rashford, not the start. 1 minute and 58 seconds in that the LA Galaxy wanted to get off to. And Manchester United, what a great way for them to start their 2017-2018 season.
And maybe a signal of what is ahead for this Galaxy team. Any mistake could be punished to the maximum like that one was.
Well, it was 3 years ago in Pasadena when LA were rocked by Man United 7-0. Could be a long night, but remember, this is a learning exercise. The result doesn't matter. Performance key.
But you do have a little pride, right?
Absolutely, and this is what these players are playing for. It means so much for these young Galaxy players. It's a chance to run out, but it's been a real nervous start.
Dangerous ball back here to Kempen, who's able to usher it over to the near side. Ariano will walk it in towards midfield. He'll lob ahead, trying to find Ari Lassiter. This one will be cleared back towards the Galaxy midfield. Mendiola able to get the first touch. Diallo back to Mendiola now towards the middle of the park. He'll go right side of the circle. Smith able to play it forward. These passes need to have a lot more on them. Rashford almost had another break. Nice job by Steres as he slots on over to the right side, wins it. He'll play it forward, intended for McInerney. Defensively, though, Smalling is there, and back to his goalkeeper, De Gea.
Interesting to see if it will be Smalling and Jones as the first-choice partnership this season. There's been so much swapping and changing. Eric Bailly was at times starting in the center of defense along with Marcus Rojo. They really haven't had an out-and-out, week-in, week-out partnership back there for Manchester United when you think along the traditional lines of Nemanja Vidic and Rio Ferdinand. So trying to get back to that solid partnership, which of course is always the bedrock to success.
It's quite a bar you set there with Ferdinand. try to reach that once again. It takes a little time.
Yeah, it's such a big part of that
Good
Man
ball
United
here.
team of the early 2000s.
Here's Mata. Able to play it back out. Another ball onto the wing. This is dangerous. Pushing forward Valencia. It'll come to the end line and out of play. And a goal kick for John Kempen and the LA Galaxy. Trailing 1-0 here inside 5 minutes.
Hey, Joe, really, it's just time. Just calm down. Take a breath. Think of it as a training exercise right now. There's nothing to lose at this point. Prove yourself, but take better care of possession. A couple of shaky moments on the right-hand side. They cannot afford to cough up possession that deep in your own territory.
Well, one thing Manchester United is doing now and will continue to do, I believe, the rest of this match is they're not going to give you that time in your defensive third to knock it around and go back to your goalkeeper. When that ball goes back to the goalkeeper, they're going to challenge him, and they're going to challenge him hard. That pass better be crisp. Otherwise, he's going to be one-on-one with the keeper. And
well, the Galaxy, they can't match Manchester United in terms of possession. They
Sure.
can't afford to play it like that. They have to be smart with it, make the play that's on.
Another ball to the Galaxy defense. Rashford off this time. And possession back to the Galaxy.
Interesting to see Bradley Diallo. He's come back from a hamstring problem. Not exactly full fitness right now, but really brings an injection of quality. Came back on the 4th of July after missing 4 games with a hamstring. A chance for him to sharpen his game. I think he's the future at that position. His versatility has been instrumental at the back at a time when Kurt Onalfo was needed most with all the injuries and such.
Smith wins that ball on the far side. It does finally spin out of play. It's going to be a throw in here for the Galaxy.
And Nathan Smith, you may see his position a bit scarce now with the signing of Pele van Aanholt this week, the Dutch right fullback who is expected to take up that spot once he's fully integrated into the team. Just a few training sessions with Kurt and the boys. And we expect him to be first choice on the team sheet at that position.
He slots into the Robbie Rogers contract. Rogers unfortunately lost for the rest of the season, if not longer, due to that foot injury that looks to be some nerve damage in a surgically repaired foot.
Yeah, just a real sad occurrence for Robbie Rogers, a player that's so much potential, really never shook off injuries and had a good, consistent run wherever he's been.
This was the best one, I think, here with the Galaxy. Ball at midfield here for Manchester United. It'll come back Smalling. Switch the cross to Jones. He'll push towards the stripe, that is, and punch it into the Galaxy penalty area. Out comes Kempen. He'll pick it up in front of Rashford.
Good reading by Kempen to come out of his 6-yard box and extinguish that one. Ariano stride for stride with Marcus Rashford. That's going to be a big task for Hugo Ariano.
Good ball here, Smith. He'll lay it off to Bradford Jamieson, the 4th. Tried to slot it through for McInerney. That'll be cleared. Fellaini, he'll play it onto the near side. The ball that was a good ball was from Jaime Villarreal.
Yeah, the first real foray forward. We've seen LA attack with incision and get in behind that midfield, just trying to test that back 4.
Here, a ball turnover. Should be a foul against the Galaxy's Lassiter. As he held up Herrera over the near side here, right in front of the Manchester United bench area. So a free kick.
And a real big ask of that LA Galaxy midfield with Jaime Villarreal and Rafa Garcia playing in the anchor role. Having to go against the likes of Carrick, Herrera, and Fellaini and Mata.
Here's Blint. Able to play it far side. Blint will get it one again. He's got Fellaini towards the middle of the park if he wants him, just beside him. Able to play it forward for Mata. Nice job by Nate Smith. Stepping up and getting it back for the Galaxy. This is McInerney. Into the channel for Mendiola. I believe that pass was intended for Bradford Jamieson, and the run never happened there.
Not a bad idea, though.
Yeah.
Nicely played by McInerney. Brought it down with composure, under pressure. Just a little bit too heavy for Mendiola.
That is how the Galaxy are going to have to play this evening. They will not enjoy a lot of possession in that offensive third in terms of knocking the ball around and being able to set things up and getting numbers forward.
Yeah, I think you're right about that one, Joe. It's going to be a big test of the capabilities, defensively speaking, for the Galaxy.
Fellaini. Back it comes to Blint. He'll play it through. Mata is off. He realized it, looked over to the near side. Linesman set things up and getting numbers forward.
Came over. I think you're right. About halfway to Orange County there. Well behind Hugo Ariano and Steris. Good to have Steris back in the mix as well, coming back from a hamstring problem.
Just get some continuity back on the back 4 would be important for this Galaxy team once they return to work. Here on Wednesday night, they'll be home against Vancouver. And again, back on a plane and cross country. Another long flight, the longest one of the year. And they'll go to New England for that game Saturday.
Busy time, time.
Valencia. Almost stripped. Good work here by the Galaxy getting it. Here's Lassiter. Heavy first touch. It'll come loose. Jamieson might have a chance here as this ball falls down in front. A little bit sloppy. Manchester United. Jamieson now top of the area. Try to lay it off to Mendiola. And clear it away.
Tell you what, it was a brilliant win from Diallo to ignite that one. A little preseason rush there from Daley Blint, unable to clear his line. So Man United taking a few shots here from LA, who've recovered from that shaky start.
Bit surprised, though, that Bradford Jamieson didn't have a go himself. I know the second time around he had his back to goal.
This is well played from Garcia. Just take a little steam, a little wind out of the sails. Keep it.
McInerney in some trouble here. This ball will be turned over back the other way. Here comes Mata on the right side. Garcia back defending. Arellano comes back to help out as well. It'll come right side now. Good chance on the cross off of Arellano and out of play. Corner kick. First corner of the night here as Herrera had the cross. And Arellano, I think he did play well here on this one, but putting his arms behind his back that way, he's taken a little away from himself, no?
Yeah, that's the old knock. It's a modern-day occurrence with a lot of these players. Sure. They don't want to risk the handball, any risk of a penalty.
Short corner taken. Rashford will play it back out right side. Again, Rashford on his left foot this time. He'll go towards the back post with his right, the outside of his right, and it goes out of play. Goal kick here for L.A. Hey, single game tickets to each of the L.A. Galaxy's home matches here at StubHub Center on sale right now. Tickets start at $25. Purchase yours today by calling 8773-GALAXY or visiting online, lagalaxy.com/tickets. With Christian Miles, Joe Tutino, we're coming to you from StubHub Center inside 12 minutes. Manchester United leading the LA Galaxy 1-0 at this point.
I talked about what it meant for LA to be playing against Manchester United. A big day, a big season ahead for Jose Mourinho, his sophomore campaign, where historically he's shown a lot of his success, whether it be at Real or Chelsea or even Inter Milan. And a real big season as well for Marcus Rashford, trying to fill the void, of course, left by Wayne Rooney, who recently made his way over to Everton.
Made his debut at Everton with a brilliant goal.
And Ibrahimovic not re-signed as well. And, of course, a lot of talk about Ibra making his way here to Carson.
Here's Valencia now on the near side. Watch there by Diallo. On his right foot, he'll try to get the cross away. Closed by Diallo. Corner kick, number 2 for Manchester United.
There's some space opening up here on the right-hand side for Manchester United. More than happy to take it. This is a very big test here. Steres and Diallo will be paramount in the hearts of that Galaxy defense along with Arellano.
Here's Mata. On his left foot, he'll knock it into the area. Backside it'll go. Cleared away by Bradford Jamieson. Villarreal tries to get on the end of it. He does. Mendiola now. He'll turn the Galaxy forward. Here comes the break the other way. Lassiter 2-on-2 with Villarreal bombing down the middle of the park. Here's Lassiter going to the right side, and he was closed off by Jones. And Jones will send it out for a corner counter here on the part of the Galaxy, but unfortunately that touch by Lassiter gave him the opportunity to close him.
I think that's all right, though, because Lassiter's saying, hey, I'm going to take you on. I don't have the fear. No, perhaps it wasn't the right decision made, but Ari Lassiter, we know he's not exactly on his stronger foot on the right. He prefers it on his left, but L.A. not intimidating and going straight to the heart of this United defense.
Here's Mendiola on the corner kick, right-footed ball that'll bend away from the keeper. Knocks it in towards the spot. It'll come down up front and cleared away. It was just over the top of Steres. And it'll go back the other way. Here's Rashford now in a foot race with Nate Smith. He's able to close off the field towards the near side. His pass by Smith, and the Galaxy get it back.
That's it. Nathan Smith acquitted himself very well there because Marcus Rashford has got him beaten for pace all day long.
Rafa Garcia now for the Galaxy. Mendiola on the right side. He'll find him. Plays it ahead. McInerney back into the space that Villarreal was taking, but I believe he got him wrong-footed. Fellaini right at the stripe. He'll knock it back. Carrick. He'll play ahead. Here's Mata. Turning towards the Galaxy defense. Galaxy do have some numbers back as the ball goes left side. Smith defending on the play here. Right-footed ball to goal. Blocked by Smith. Comes back out. Carrick. Over to the far side. Fellaini will keep it in play. Defensively, Blint. He'll play across to the near side. This is collected by Jones. Galaxy will have everybody back. Again on the wing, left side. Mata making a through run. He'll have it with 2 defenders around him. He'll put it back onto his left. Chip, it's a goal. Saved by Kempen. Rebound, and Kempen able to slide onto it. Good job by John for the Galaxy.
Everybody out of their seats. World-class touches from the Spaniard Mata, twisting and turning and creating that little bit of an opening of space in the end. Not enough power to beat Kempen.
Here's Steres now for the Galaxy. Defensively, Villarreal all the way back to Kempen once again. So, goalkeeper's brought into the game, broke the ice there, and he answered.
But it's been a good response from LA since that goal on the 2-minute mark. been pretty even. They've taken a few swings, a few bites out of this United defense, gave them something to think about. It's just saying, hey, you know what? You're not going to have it easy. It's not going to be one-way traffic.
And that is where the Galaxy may have a little advantage on Manchester United because of the fact that, as you mentioned at the top of the game here, is that the Galaxy are fit, and that back four is still trying to find that fitness at this point, very early on for them in the preseason.
And, Joe, when was the last time you and I could say, hey, the Galaxy are fit? Because they've been basically a list of walking wounded in suspensions and international call-ups all season long. Irony in that.
12 players missed during those 9 games, and in the match in San Jose, they had 10 starters out. 10 regulars were out.
And that's been the season all season long.
Yes. It has been very difficult. It's been good for the young players who have been getting important minutes, but very difficult on the senior side as a whole. Mendiola played to the near side, and that cleared out of play.
Well, I think that loss to Real Salt Lake back on the 4th of July really
remind me of that one.
Is gut check time for Kurt Analfo and say, hey, you know, it's basically hitting rock bottom. We're almost at the midpoint of the season. You can't be losing by 4 goals here on your home ground. One of the worst ever losses. The good thing is it can only improve.
Right. Well, everybody gets the message there. The scoreboard doesn't lie, right?
You know, and there are messages put out by some of these senior players, like Ashley Cole, said, hey, I can only hold these players' hands so long. The young players at some point have to step up. We can talk about stepping up. The difference between talking and doing is very, very big at this point.
Absolutely.
And everybody's saying the right things, but doing them is another story. And a great chance to take the right step forward tonight.
And the message was sent by the right player.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when those big players like Ashley Cole, Jelle Van Dam, even Gio Dos Santos have to take more of a leadership role and show these youngsters the way.
Here's Lassiter on the left side for the Galaxy as it's pushed through midfield. Villarreal, Mendiola, back to Villarreal. This will come back to the stripe. Rafa Garcia. Bradford Jamieson will knock it wide. Nate Smith. Again, Jamieson. Top of the center circles. The Galaxy able to string a few passes together. This is good for L.A. Diallo.
Build some confidence. That's what they need.
Villarreal again, near side of the circle. A lot of red in this building, and they're starting to get a little, frustrated with the team that they're cheering for here tonight.
Is this Old Trafford or StubHub? It's looking a lot like the former.
There's Mendiola. This is a good run by McInerney. Unfortunately, Mendiola didn't see him and puts his hand in the air, said, I should have sent it your way.
Real high line right now for Manchester United.
Growing
in confidence out of the back.
This one pulled down by Smalling all the way back to the goalkeeper, De Gea. Galaxy haven't tested him yet. Inside 19 minutes.
We've had a few forays forward, some moments of incision, as you could say, where they've gotten in behind that midfield, behind Michael Carrick, but you've got a back four of a Premier League back four of Smalling and the likes of Jones and Blint and Valencia, who's been through the wars. Much easier said than done.
Foul here, free kick as Rashford is brought down. Rashford, I should say, is brought down.
And it's a real interesting season for Marcus Rashford. It was in 15-16 when he made his splash on.
Time running out for him, you think?
You know, in a case of it, it's where is he going to fit in with the attack?
Here's Manta sending Rashford in. The right-footed ball, it's 2-0. Manchester United. Another turnover there, and that's where the Galaxy are going to pay. And that's what happened there moments ago. It happened on the first goal as well. It is now 2-0 inside 20.
And that's not too shabby, and that's a way to put out a statement of intent. Marcus Rashford, his second goal inside 20 minutes, taking advantage of some poor distribution and poor defending from L.A. out of the back. You can't do it with a player of his caliber, both at club and country level. And how about Juan Mata just pulling the strings right now? L.A. caught a little bit out of sorts, but Marcus Rashford, when all the talk was about Ibra, when all the talk was about Wayne Rooney and Romelu Lukaku coming in, look who's stepping into the spotlight right now. Young 19-year-old who made a splash onto the scene 2 seasons ago, really hitting top form early on.
Passes has to be crisp, especially in your own end. You can't just touch it and hope that your teammate gets it as the ball goes up the right side here for Lassiter. It's away from Blint. However, he'll get some help from Smalling. This ball will be cleared into midfield. Rashford once again and out of play off of Nate Smith. That's one thing I want to see across Major League Soccer, is not just with the LA Galaxy, but across Major League Soccer. The passing needs to be more crisp. Have a better understanding of what you're doing. Get that ball away sooner.
What you can get away with in Major League Soccer, you can't get away with
absolutely.
Against clubs of this ability. You're not going to have the time on the ball and the comfort to pick that extra 1 or 2 seconds to make that pass. You've got to get it and give it.
It's got to be with pace. It's got to be on target.
Yep.
If you're leading somebody, you need to lead him. You can't play to his feet if that's what the play is. And that's, I think, where we're lacking a bit in Major League Soccer right now, in comparison, again, to one of the, 5 best teams in the world right now.
Absolutely, Joe. I mean, there's no comparison, let's be honest.
Right.
But there's no shame in that. I mean, take strides forward. And I believe Major League Soccer now, around 21 years, has made great strides in that, because you and I go back to the days when they had the run-up penalty kicks a la the NHL.
The old shootout. Here comes the ball left side, though, as Manchester United gets onto the attack. They'll get some numbers forward here. Galaxy do get numbers back. Rashford again in the area. Gets away from one defender and cleared by Steres into midfield. Jones ahead to Carrick. Herrera this near side here.
Just a little too deep from L.A.
Yeah.
Plenty of time and space for Rashford to pick that pass or pick that shot. They've got to make it a little bit more uncomfortable for the youngster.
Smalling will knock near side Valencia. Here's Herrera. He lets it go for Jones. He'll take it past the stripe. Nobody available yet. He'll knock it back. Again, Valencia. Herrera brings it down well. Mata. He'll circle around into the middle of the park. Fellaini onto the left side. Blint able to play it forward. Lingard. Watched there by Smith. Taking him on. He'll take it top of the area. Plays it back out. Mata now from inside 30 on his left foot. Off the backside of Rafa Garcia. And this will be cleared for the Galaxy momentarily. That ball back is what I'm talking about, Christian. You don't have the luxury of doing that.
Well, yeah, and also, too, once it's sticking out to me, is too much space here, especially at the top of the box for Juan Mata to pick that pass or, call his own number. They've got to make it quicker and close quicker.
Steres now for the Galaxy. He'll find Rafa Garcia. Get onto the right. Smith once again. And this is an exercise for both clubs.
Absolutely. Any question marks around Manchester United? They splashed out the cash for Romelu Lukaku, who arrived on Monday.
You're not sold on that yet, are you?
I am not sold. I know he's got the Premier League pedigree, but there's a difference between scoring goals for Everton and scoring goals for one of the best clubs in the world. When teams sit back against you, they don't give you that space that he was afforded at Everton. So for me, the jury is still out. He's going to get his goals. The question is he going to be that 20-goal scorer that Man United really desperately need? And trying to fill his big shoes left by Ibrahimovic.
Having said all that, the player gets his big contract. He gets to the bigger club. Here's your chance to show what you can do.
I believe the time is right, and he was deserving of the move. But let's remember, Jose Mourinho thought that he wasn't fit during their time at Chelsea. In fact, brought him on during a preseason friendly about 3 years ago. Came on, missed a penalty kick, and the body language of Mourinho at that time was utter disgrace and disappointment. Turned around, sent him on loan, and then he sold him later to Everton. So he was never a true believer, and that's why this move really has been to the consternation to a lot of the soccer media. But you got to take the fact, when you score 24 goals in a Premier League campaign, you're ready to make that step up.
And it looks like Mourinho got over it. Here's Mata to the near side. Valencia. Watched there by Bradford Jamieson. Just outside the Galaxy defensive third. Mata once again. He'll be forced back into midfield. His pass right off of Mendiola, but it'll come back to Jones. He'll play it across to Blint, who finds Rashford. Closed off there by Ariano. Fortunately, Rafa Garcia can't clear the Galaxy defense. They'll go left side, Lingard. Top of the area, it comes back in for Lingard, side of the 6. He puts the defenders on the ground, plays it back top of the box. Fellaini score! And it's 3-0 here in the 26th minute.
This is a goal that you saw coming when Lingard was afforded that space by Nathan Smith. Brilliant 1-2 play as he keeps up his run, gets it back, and lays it off for Marouane Fellaini. But once again, almost too much respect from this man, from this LA Galaxy defense. And that's a simple touch there from Marouane Fellaini. He's not going to miss from that angle.
And Kempen was going back to the back post there to protect that back post, and Fellaini just said near post goal. Look at it one more time on our replay that we have.
And it was a brilliant 1-2 between Lingard as well as Ander Herrera to set it up. And just camping out at about 13 yards away was Marouane Fellaini, who just caresses it, side foots it in right past Kempen. 3-0.
That one is one that I would go back to John and look at the replay and say, okay, what were you looking at this point? Why were you cheating to that left side the way on that particular shot? Because if we're going to hold everybody else level to critique, that was one that maybe, at the very least, you're making the correct dive.
Well, yeah, there is that, and there's also the point where, you got to pressure Fellaini and make it uncomfortable. You can't take a touch and side-foot it in.
Right.
That's training ground stuff, and it's got to be more uncomfortable. There's a little bit of nervousness and perhaps some intimidation, and justifiably so.
Sure.
You're going against one of the beasts in the world, in the world of football, world soccer. But right now, it may be a good because there's a silver lining in this. You're midway through the first half, 3-0. It can't get any worse. Now you've got to come out and play.
Here's Valencia. You'll find Mata.
And, you and I were talking about this, Joe, before we went to air. L.A., they have not scored a lot of goals, similar to what Manchester United experienced last year in the Premier League. But they have been able to open up opposing defenses. They just haven't had the finishing in. Now it's a chance for L.A. to show us again that they can open up a defense, a world-class defense.
They had their couple of moments, half chances in the first quarter hour. And now, though, it's all Manchester United. Mata on the near side. Left-footed ball into the area. They'll go backside. Lingard has it there. Fellaini into the area as well. Lingard goes to goal. Over the top it goes. And a goal kick.
Yeah, Lingard's one of those players who's just kind of stood by in the shadows. And Rashford, and, of course, he had to take a lot of the back seat when Memphis Depay was brought onto the team. But Lingard, to me, made massive strides forward. It's his job to lose wide on that left-hand side this season.
Hey, support the LA Galaxy Foundation and browse their in-game auction from the comfort of your own home. Text the word Galaxy to 52182 to register and start bidding on Galaxy memorabilia that's available right now. The auction will close 1 hour after kickoff, so hurry. Start browsing now. Kempen's goal kick into midfield, won by Fellaini, right in front of Villarreal. It'll go far side. Here's Lingard. Got plenty of room in front of him. Nate Smith giving him a nice cushion. Jameson comes back to help out. Back into the middle of the park it'll come. Herrera, Jones, and now to the near side, Valencia.
I'd like to see someone take a leadership role for LA in midfield. Get him to come out, shift as a unit, and make just a step up the field a bit to make it more uncomfortable. Because right now the distribution, the passing is much too easy for Manchester United.
What happens? They've lacked a little confidence now, right? They've been beaten a few times, so now they've lacked a little confidence and say, okay, let's try to keep the game in front of us. Well, now you're giving more space.
Absolutely, and there's no harm in there's no crime in that. I mean, you've been beaten 3-0, but you're going against this is Manchester United, but the game, it's 11 v 11. In the end, they put their shoes on one shoe at a time,
right?
And you'd like to see a little bit more of a defensive resilience here from LA.
Although right now, I'm not sure that they would agree that they put their shoes on one foot at a time. That they just appear.
Yes.
Flint on the left side.
From the looks of it, they were born with their boots on.
There you go. Lingard back out. Fellaini, he'll find Mata. Manchester United now knocking the ball around pretty well. Rashford, he's got the first two. Watched by Smith. Back out it goes. Lingard. Carrick. Again onto the left side.
And there's nothing more tiring, Joe, than chasing a game like this. And I guarantee you, it's only 31 minutes into this one, but LA are starting to feel the effects.
Oh, the adrenaline you had at the start of this match, certainly getting a little tired.
Yeah, the good thing is it's not a full-strength LA team.
Right.
And you could take some solace in that.
This is an opportunity to say you played against one of the best teams in the world. Rashford, was he brought down? The referee says no. It'll be cleared by the Galaxy into midfield. Second ball, won by Fellaini. Congratulations to the United States. Their 3-0 victory earlier tonight gives them Group B in the Gold Cup.
Woohoo!
Win 3-0 over Nicaragua.
No bias here.
They move on through, and according to early reports, Bruce Arena is going to make some changes to that roster. You expected that anyway.
Yeah, great chance for Bruce to take stock.
Yeah.
Get a look at kind of the players on the back end of the roster looking ahead to Russia next summer.
Ball on the near side here for Valencia and out of play. United States missed 2 penalties on tonight. Matt Miazga actually helped the USA win Group B with a late goal. David Beckham in the house. That makes to Jovan Kirovski. Sitting in the Galaxy owner's booth.
Well, how do you know that round of applause isn't for Jovan?
There could have been. I'm going to guess it was for David.
And those two go back.
Royalty with Manchester United.
And those two go back.
Yes, they do.
Back to Jovan's days in the 90s when he had a chance to move from San Diego. Got to be friends with David Beckham and that whole class of 92, Nicky Butt, Neville Brothers.
And how many people realize that? We know Jovan played a lot in Germany, but he started with Manchester United.
Well, Manchester United wanted him, and they were big fans of him. He came on a preseason tour, got a good look at him, offered him a chance in, and of course, due to the paperwork, he couldn't really solidify a spot, denied a work permit. And they tried to bring him in 2 or 3 times.
Here's Mendiola now for the Galaxy. It skips away from him. And of course, Beckham looks like he finished off what needs to be done for Miami to come into Major League Soccer as team number 24. And he is teamed with Tim Lewicki.
Finally.
Yeah.
Been waiting for that one for a long time coming. Good to have Miami back. You need to have a team in Miami. I miss the Fusion.
Not the nickname I don't miss.
No, I don't. Or the jerseys.
That's right. The early jerseys of Major League Soccer and those nicknames, not all that great.
His nickname's like 80s covers band.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh, man.
There's Jones. He'll play across. Carrick. Get it back from Lingard and Blint on the left.
I think there's one MLS player currently playing that was a member of the Miami Fusion. Do you know who?
Miami and Tampa Bay, for that matter.
Yeah. And
that would be Nick Rimando.
Yes!
But I believe you could also say Kyle Beckerman.
Oh, no? Yes, you could. I stand corrected. That's why I love working with you, Joe.
Oh, no, you're forcing me to dig back into my brain and say, oh, yeah, there it is. It's back there.
Got to make use
dust it all off.
Yeah, make use of all that information rolling around.
Here's Carrick.
The new captain.
Yeah.
What an honor for him now in his 12th season, taking over the armband from Rooney.
They're just knocking the ball around now against the Galaxy kids. Carrick, Rashford looking for the hat trick over the bar and out of play. A dipping ball from about 18 yards out.
It's right on cue, Joe. We were talking about Michael Carrick and how he's earned this captain's armband. Hasn't really had any slow in his step, a steady force, and we show his best attributes right here in tight spaces. Good link play with him, opening it up for Marcus Rashford, and blazes that one high. And Michael Carrick recently getting a testimonial, over 500 appearances for Man United since he moved from Tottenham Hotspur earlier in his career. Said he was sad to see his buddy go, Wayne Rooney, but felt honored to take the armband in his absence. It's a new era for Manchester United.
They had been preparing for that exit for a couple of years now, right?
Well, the writing was on the wall last year, wasn't it? I mean, Rooney kind of left out a lot of the first-team plans by Jose Mourinho. Ibrahimovic playing that big role in attack.
Ball went out of play over the far side. Touch for the Galaxy, so it'll be possession back. Actually, no, we're going to do it again because the ball never came back in play on the throw-in. So we're going to do this throw once again at midfield. Smith. Trying to go to Mendiola. It's going to be won by Fellaini. Mendiola just grabs onto him. He's about double the size of Mendiola. Quick foul was taken. Galaxy will break out this time. They try, and Rafa Garcia under some pressure. Able to break that pressure. Diallo on the near side. Lassiter.
This is a guy that really needs to show well tonight, Ari Lassiter.
It's time for him.
It is.
It's time for Bradford Jamieson also.
Absolutely. It's a very good job. Jamieson really sees his opportunities more so than you could say Lassiter right now. But in terms of potential, you got to say, sky's the limit for Ari Lassiter. He's got all the physical tools. He needs to put it together here at the top level. Now's as good a time as any.
Here's Manchester United. I agree with you. They've been waiting for that. I think the Galaxy organization's been waiting for that. I mean, at the Galaxy 2 level, he's been incredible. Certainly Jack McBean was incredible. He's done well. The chances he's had here with the senior side. And the Galaxy, I think, are hoping to see at least that type of improvement, that type of engagement when he's out there. He's had a couple of chances. Yeah. He's found the back of the net one time.
Yeah, 4 appearances. Kurt Nalvo knows what he can do in that LA Galaxy Los Dos setup in USL. Easier said than done, though, when you're trying to make that jump from USL to MLS.
Valencia on the near side. Watch there by Diallo. Diallo giving ground. Mata back to Valencia along the end line. The cross to the backside of the 6. Fellaini knocks it back in front. Steres does well to clear it away. Daniel's done well in this first 35 minutes of work here from him. And Mendiola, again, stripped of Fellaini. Here's Rashford. And this will be a foul against the Galaxy. I should say Manchester United and a free kick. However, that's another good example. You're on the ball. You'll get 1, maybe 2 touches. You're looking for that 3rd touch. You will cracked or lose possession.
Man, just dwelling too much is Mendiola. He just can't afford to do that deep into your own third. Asking for difficulty.
Here's Mendiola now on possession. Smith.
Just keep it simple. 1 touch, 2 touch.
Again, Mendiola.
They've gotten away what they were doing well for about 15 minutes, LA.
Villarreal. Center circle, back out the right side. Again, Mendiola. Took a while for fans to get into the park here tonight. But close to a sellout, I would say.
Yeah, closing in on 24,000.
Yeah. Now, the north end is not open yet. They're still continuing to put stands in there. They call them temporary stands, but they look more than temporary to me on the berm.
Some good-looking stands.
Yeah.
Could do with a few butts and seats up there.
Yeah. They've replaced the stands on the far side upper deck with fold-down seats.
Let's be honest. There's no bad seat in the house here in Carson. Great place to come and see a game. Great place to see an NFL game, for that matter, as well.
I think people are going to be surprised at how nice it's going to be for the fan base that does show up. And I believe they will be sold out for every game here. So, throwing for the Galaxy, far side.
Lingard just taking his eye off the ball. That's preseason.
Sure.
That's too many days on the beach.
And the thought goes through your head, I'm going to hear from my manager. I don't know what I'm going to have to do to pay it back on the training ground or in the next preseason game, or if I'm going to see any time. Here's Rashford now. He turns Steres around. Rashford on his right foot. He'll cut towards the right. Lets it go for Mata onto his left foot, and it's wide of the near post. Goal kick.
Those two have been on the same page all night long. Juan Mata really is a spectacular player to watch in person because his technical skill and his passing game are unsurpassed. Combined with the pace and nose for goal of Marcus Rashford, it really is a lethal combination. And they look like they were just taking a walk in the park as they unlatched that entire LA Galaxy defense.
John Kempen will get the goal kick. Mata wants that one back. He had a clean look from about 8 yards.
Refreshed, relaxed, recharged his batteries. He fell out of favor with Jose Mourinho at Chelsea. Sold him off. That was part of the reason why he made his way over to Man United. A lot of people thought Jose would ship him back off again, but he's earned his way back in, and rightfully so. And always one of the first names on the team sheet for Jose Mourinho now. And really setting a good model for Romelu Lukaku to follow as well, because Lukaku had his problems impressing Mourinho at Chelsea earlier in his career.
It says a lot for Mourinho because certainly he does play mind games, but he's also has the capability to turn the page, right, and move forward.
showing that he doesn't hold a grudge.
Sure.
Leaves the door open. In fact, when he came to Lukaku, he said, hey, as far as the media was concerned, yes, we had a rift, but in reality, between the two of us, Romelu Lukaku and him were in close contact even when he was on loan at West Bromwich Albion and throughout his career at Everton as well. So the contact was there. He always tracked and kept abreast of his progress.
Here's Lingard near side. Nice pass by Jones. Back out it comes for Rashford. 41st minute now. Gallagher 3-0. Valencia. You'll find Lingard. He'll get the return service from Rashford. That should be a foul and maybe even a yellow card there. The grabbing of the jersey.
That's as clear as day.
Free kick.
Kevin Stott may being a bit gracious right here, as Diallo couldn't deal with the pace. Lingard just sent away a blatant grab of the jersey, and how that's not a yellow card against the Frenchman is beyond me. But it's fortunate for LA, but look at this, Joe. It's put them in a real precarious situation. You got about 21, 22 yards, and you've got a Spanish international,
sure,
a European championship winner, and Juan Mata standing over it.
And Rashford,
it's not good news.
Rashford telling him where he's going to be. Fellaini's right there by the spot.
And that's the major man right now, Marwan Fellaini.
Mata plays it in for Fellaini. Nice job by Diallo getting to the first ball. Blint plays it back in. Carrick to goal. It's saved by Kempin, but it's an offside. Smalling puts it through offside, though. Kempin did a nice job making the save. Although, spilled it. But the players are in offside position.
Yeah. Right call made. Smalling in the offside position. Should have it for Kempin. A fourth, and that would have been all she wrote. How about Michael Carrick? Hasn't missed a beat. Looks like he's in mid-season form.
Diallo able to clear this to midfield.
Player that at one point by Manchester United supporters a few years ago was called the Crab because of his inability to play forward passes side to side. They're getting a little bit bored of the tedium of the former Spurs man's passing game. But he has really matured into one of the best holding midfielders in the game, at least in England.
Ariano in trouble, able to get the ball away. Diallo will knock this forward. This will be cleared back towards midfield. Valencia now for Manchester United. Mata able to play it back. Carrick, long ball ahead. Rashford is on. He'll take it in on goal. Out comes Kempin. Kempin made the save. Nice job by John Kempin that time.
Wow, what a save from Kempin. And he's going to remember that one for a long time. As it comes back, Carrick plays it up and over, and it was Ariano who played on Rashford. And how about this 1v1 save from Kempin to deny Rashford of that sensational goalkeeping.
Get those hands down.
And making a case that perhaps, hey, Kempin may be the number 2 to back up Brian Rowe as opposed to Clement Diop.
We will find out in matches ahead. This ball went out of play apparently over the near side in the air. So it'll be a throw-in. Hey, Galaxy fans, pack your bags, fly. Alaska Airlines to any away match this season. Alaska Airlines and the LA Galaxy are offering you, the fan, the opportunity to support the team in Seattle. 20% off flights, a free game ticket, a Galaxy backpack. Visit LAGalaxy.com/fly Alaska to book your discounted flight today. Christian Miles coming to you from StubHub Center tonight. The friendly between Manchester United and your LA Galaxy. Right now it is Manchester United with a 3-0 lead. Heading to halftime in a hurry here. We probably won't have any stoppage time as we haven't had any injuries.
Halftime can't come too soon for LA right now.
I think for both sides, to tell you the truth. I mean, I know that Manchester United would like to get one more, Rashford maybe, to get him that hat trick. They want to have a good showing for their manager because they are done after this first 45 minutes. And for that matter, Kurt Onalfo will come out with a new 11 as well.
Yeah, I'd just be wondering if he might change the shape of the team here. You know how he's gone with those 2 in the middle. We haven't seen João Pedro. We haven't seen Roman Alessandrini. They are available as substitutes tonight. And we could see the likes of Ashley Cole and Jelle Van Dam introduced.
Sure.
But
Jermaine Jones was warming up tonight.
And good to have him back.
Big
Much
brace
needed
on that right leg, but we'll see. He's on the bench right now, but some of the players off the bench, Dos Santos, Van Dam, Boateng, Ball over the top here towards the left side. McInerney does well to bring that down. Slots it in to the side of the area. Lassiter working to keep it alive and then cleared away. And our referee points to midfield, and that is 45 minutes here at StubHub Center. The Galaxy trailing 3-0 to Manchester United. Marcus Rashford for 2 goals. Fellaini the other one. Good exercise for both clubs.
Yeah, not the start that LA wanted. They had their cage rattled and managed to play their way back into it for a few 10 to 15 minute stretch. After that initial goal from Rashford, they looked good, asked a bit of the question, several half chances. Mendiola linking up and showing some positive moments with Jack McInerney. But as you mentioned a moment ago, a chance now for Kurtanov to take stock. Said, hey boys, look, we're only down 3-0. Remember, you're playing against one of the top clubs in the history of this game. And a chance for some of his full-strength players, his real first team, to come back in and make a difference.
Manchester United 3, LA Galaxy nothing. Halftime is coming up next. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same, to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Wednesday, July 19th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the Vancouver Whitecaps. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
76 introduces The Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So like we see these guys, and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom. They're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts, too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible 0 APR on 10 of our best-selling models, including the 2016 Camry, Corolla, and RAV4. You can even get 0 APR on the redesigned 2016 Prius. Hurry in before they're gone. Financing through Toyota Financial Services to well-qualified customers. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6th. Offers may vary by region.
Now it's easier than ever to search for the best deal on a Toyota car, truck, or SUV. Just visit buyatoyota.com, the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. There, you can locate a dealer, search our inventory, and find the perfect car with all our current offers. Save time and money. Go direct to the source. Buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
We welcome you back. Halftime show underway here at StubHub Center. Manchester United with a 3-0 lead over the LA Galaxy. We expect wholesale changes from both sides here in the second half. And Yeah, it'll be a good exercise for them. Now you got the first team defense coming in for the Galaxy, first team goalkeeper coming in for the Galaxy. He'll get some much needed minutes, Brian Rowe, because of the extended time off. And, Dos Santos, Boateng, Joao Pedro, he'll get out there as well, David Romney. So this will be good for them to stretch their legs a bit.
Yeah, it's good to get a little bit of a sweat on here amidst a busy time of year during that schedule that you mentioned has been so rigorous on LA in conjunction with the international call-up for Jossie Zardes and all the injuries. It's good to get these guys a little bit of playing time under their belt to sharpen their skills against one of the best teams in the world. But now we'll get a true test here. We saw what the youngsters could do. Now we're going to see what the big boys could do. We're likely to see Jelle Van Dam come in, Ashley Cole, João Pedro, and perhaps even Roman Alessandrini.
Brian Rowe working out right now, getting ready to go. Romney, Jack McBean, we'll see him at the forward position as well. Cole is out there for Mourinho's club. He'll make the full 11 change as well. He said that ahead of time. We're going to do a 1-11 here, and then we'll get the rest of the players on. So not only will he do a new 11, he's going to use whatever substitutes they're going to allow.
We know how Jose likes to make those double switches at halftime year in and year out, no matter what league he's been in. But he mentioned he's going to play a lot of these players, one half each, get a chance to look at the goalkeeper, one of their backup goalkeepers coming in. It's going to be Joel Pereira, who will come in for David De Gea, who didn't have to make one save in the first half. And that's, come to think of it, is going to be probably one of the big points that Kurt Alfo is going to make. Hey, we haven't even tested De Gea. Right. We haven't even gotten in behind that back four one time in the first half, and now it's up to these guys to make a difference in the second half. But I'm excited. Just perhaps, we're going to see two new signings for Manchester United in the likes of Victor Lindelof, who was just signed from Benfica last month, and of course Romelu Lukaku, who came over for that big money from Everton.
Players now making their way back into the locker room after getting that early stretch. They'll come back out with the start of the second half. One or two players that you thought played well for the Galaxy in that first 45.
I'd have to say Daniel Steres really did well. He's continually proving himself to put the clamps on Marouane Fellaini on dead ball situations. Had a good positional sense when Nathan Smith and Diallo were caught out of position just a bit. See, I like Daniel Steres. I've liked his reading of the game, and each and every game he's really showed steady improvement. Also, forward runs from Mendiola at times. Look, there wasn't a lot of opportunity for him, but he showed a tenacity. He was undaunted going against these big names like Carrick, like Jones, like Smalling, and tried to take a bite right out of the heart of this defense. Unfortunately, just couldn't really find the right understanding and the right pass for Jack McInerney, who really didn't impress too much in the first 45 minutes. Expect that to be one of the changes for Kurt.
Manchester United 3, LA Galaxy nothing. At the half, more to come after these.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. 1-800-GAMBLER.
.76 cut. Spent a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
And they're like, what's a long cut? And they're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts, too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
I'm Chris Klein, president of the LA Galaxy, and we're a client of City National Bank. When we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team, and City National has become part of that team. The business side of the game starts long before the whistle kicks off, from setting the stadium up to understanding how to sell tickets to watch our great team play this game. For our business to function, we need to have a reliable bank as part of our team. Our brand grows as the sport of soccer grows, and City National helps us bring Galaxy to the world. I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. It's the team across the league that everyone looks at, that everyone wants to be a part of. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
City National Bank, the way up. Learn more at cnb.com/LA Galaxy, member FDIC.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same, to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Wednesday, July 19th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the Vancouver Whitecaps. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
The Halftime Report is brought to you by StubHub. Galaxy fans, did you know the StubHub app is personalized just for you? Get the StubHub app today. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. StubHub, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. All right, Christian, 13 shots. 13 shots by Manchester United in the first half.
Yikes.
Yes.
That's good. It tells the whole story. I mean, they always say soccer's a game you don't measure by stats, but in this case, it certainly rings true. You know, Joe, you might want to take me out of the woodshed. I was remiss to make mention that we need a little Gio Dos Santos as well, along with Ashley Cole, perhaps some of these big first team names like Jermaine Jones.
Oh, yeah.
A game that's crying out for some creativity. They need some incision. They need more penetration in LA. Good news is it's not going to get any worse. It's a friendly, it's a practice game. Go out and have fun with it. And all those pregame butterflies, all the build-up's done with. Just go out, play your soccer, have some fun, and do your best.
Well, unfortunately, the first half, 11, they were taken into the deep end of the pool, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Gio Dos Santos, Jermaine Jones, Yella Van Dam, Joao Pedro, Ashley Cole, certainly. Those guys have a good understanding of what they need to do in this match. Now, could they get overrun in the second half? Certainly. But I don't believe that's going to happen.
No, they're not. And I think they had some great moments defensively because Kempin makes that great save on that breakaway. Brilliant piece of goalkeeping. Easily could be 5 or 6, so there's no shame in being down 4-0. But in terms, when you look back at this game and 90 minutes is in the books, you're going to remember, like it was 3 years ago, 7-0. You want to keep a temper on that. An early goal here in the second half would do wonders for the confidence.
Shasta is the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California Dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. Second half coming up. Manchester United leading the LA Galaxy 3-0 right after these words.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same, to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Wednesday, July 19th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the Vancouver Whitecaps. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, L.A. for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans. StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Second half just underway as we return to StubHub Center. Galaxy defend the goal to our left and attack from left to right. Giovanni Dos Santos has entered the match. Jack McBean, Joao Pedro, Boateng, 6-7 subs.
7 changes, my friend. That's how I counted them up.
Okay.
And this is a real big test. This is the Galaxy at their strongest right now. Really the only holdovers being the likes of Garcia, Smith, and Steris in there as well, along with the likes of Rafa Garcia.
We'll get you the complete changes here for Manchester United in a moment.
We're looking at the likes of Paul Pogba, one of the biggest names in all of world football. He'll take up that spot in the center of midfield wearing the number 6. And up top, we're going to see Anthony Martial, the talented freshman, and Romelu Lukaku, the newest face for Manchester United. All $100 million of him making his Man United debut here amongst these big Manchester United substitutes.
Here comes Manchester United back into midfield. It's played into the Galaxy defense. Romney able to clear it away. Smith on the near side. He'll knock into midfield. McBean trying to go up the wing for Lassiter. That'll be cleared away. Twanzibi on possession. He'll play back defensively. This is collected by Lindelof.
And a team that's been entirely rejigged. If I'm not mistaken here, it looks as though it's in a fresh 11 right now. A whole new team
back
for
out, I believe.
Jose Mourinho and Manchester United.
Entering the game in the 46th minute, number 11, Anthony Martial.
Here the substitutions being announced.
For the newer faces on the scene, Andreas Pereira, keep your eye on him, wearing the number 15. He takes up that role for Michael Carrick in the center of midfield. The Brazilian, who's actually born in Belgium, has a lot of versatility. He was signed about 3 years ago. They have high expectations from him, making his first appearance in nearly 18 months.
Here's Joao Pedro trying to play this one through for Lassiter.
And we also get our first look at Lindelof as well, Joe, the big Swede who was also brought in last month from Benfica.
Pogba to the right side. To be knocked back and out of play. It'll be a throw in here for the LA Galaxy.
It'll be interesting. We'll see Timothy Fosu-Mensah wearing the number 24 right back. And it'll be interesting to see how Lindelof, as I just mentioned, forges that partnership with Eric Bailly, who really made a big splash last year in the heart of that Man United defense, as well as rolls wide on the right and left-hand side. Talented young player from the Ivory Coast. So this is a sign right now that Jose Mourinho, with the signing of Lindelof, he's not sold on his existing central defenders, the likes of Chris Smalling and Phil Jones, even Marcus Rojo. He had to go so as far last year as to bring to Mateo Darmian, who got a few looks in the center of defense.
And you know what he'll do is he'll create some little competition there, a little more competition.
Absolutely. That's the name of the game.
It's the message.
You don't want anybody too comfortable.
Giveaway here on the part of Rowe. Good chance he makes the save. Rowe does on that shot by Romelu Lukaku. Wow. Not a good ball on the part of Rowe that time.
No, but got a first touch for Romelu Lukaku in a Man United shirt, almost resulting in a goal. Poor giveaway from Rowe. Pogba sees it, slips in behind Pedro, lays it off for Lukaku. Excellent recovery, though, from Brian Rowe.
Corner kick here for Manchester United. It'll come from the right side. It'll bend away from Rowe. Not towards the spot. Cole able to clear it out. Not far enough, though. It'll come left side here. Manchester United on possession. Good give and go here on the left wing. The cross into the area. Joao Pedro gets in front of it. Kept alive by Lukaku. Plays it back out. The shot from distance here by Mkhitaryan. And out of play.
Good layoff there from Romelu Lukaku with his back to goal. Jose Mourinho asking him to play a little bit more of an out-and-out true number 9 center forward. So much so that Lukaku, who's worn number 10 throughout his entire career, changing his number to number 9 here for Manchester United. In fact, went as far as to seek permission from Zlatan Ibrahimovic for taking out that number. But right off the bat, we're seeing him have an immediate impact both in front of goal and linking up with his back to goal.
Rowe with the goal kick into midfield. But what if Zlatan wants to come back? You know, the door was left open, at least according to Mourinho.
You know, if you read the media reports, it's 50-50. He's going to play for one of these two teams looking into the future. Jose Mourinho said, hey, the door's open for you right now. Ibrahimovic, who sustained that ACL injury back in April, isn't expected to be back until December. He's ahead of schedule. He might re-sign with them, or will he come to L.A.? Rumor has it it's going to be upwards of $7.5 million if he does make the move, but a guy that may not even play this year. And it's a big, big gamble.
Good work here by Jelle Van Damme, clearing the ball out of play over the near side touch.
I think it's a conversation that everyone's having right now because we know that the Galaxy really need a center forward at this point, Joe. And you and I were talking about it. Do they make that gamble? Do they make Zlatan Ibrahimovic that man?
They did bring in a right back this week, Pele Van Aanholt. 26-year-old. Here's Boateng on the left side. He'll get away from his defender. He'll bring in some speed that I think the guys at Manchester United are used to seeing, although not maybe used to seeing from an American club.
Absolutely.
Here's Martial. Back the other way. Lukaku playing ahead. This is a good chance. Nice job by Boateng getting back and getting in front of Mkhitaryan. And played out the left side. Good work there by the youngster that time.
Absolutely. Great recovery. And reading some of the comments from Jose Mourinho and why he signed Romelu Lukaku, said, hey, he's more of a traditional number 9. I disagree with that. I think he's a player that likes to drop back and be a part of the build-up. We've seen it already as he showed great linking ability once again with Mkhitaryan.
Here's Joao Pedro for the Galaxy. So Ashley Cole moments ago got on possession, and the fans in red here, and they're booing him again.
Well, that goes back to the Arsenal Chelsea days as well earlier in Ashley's
Absolutely.
career.
Here's Dos Santos now for the Galaxy. Squared it off for Boateng, who stopped his run, and Dos Santos looks back and says, you got to continue there. Absolutely, he's correct.
Don't know what Emma was thinking there. Great opportunity to open up United for the first time.
Possession here by Pogba. He'll play ahead Lukaku. Watch there by Jelle Van Damme. Van Damme staying with them for the moment. Here's some help from Ashley Cole. Will come loose. A good chance again by Lukaku towards goal, and it'll skip through the 6 and out of play for a goal kick.
I tell you what, that's not the first time Jelle Van Damme has seen Romelu Lukaku. Those two go way back. They've got history. When Lukaku was coming up as a 16-year-old at Anderlecht, he was actually taken under the wing of Jelle Van Damme in his last season in the Belgian Jupiler League, and it became somewhat of a mentor for Romelu Lukaku. And some media reports this week's Jelle Van Damme citing the immense ability of Romelu Lukaku, saying that big move from Everton was well-deserved. He's a player that's big, strong, is the utmost respect, but more so just happy for his friend. He looks as though he's hit it at the highest level.
It also reminds you that you're a little older.
Yes. Yellow's only 33, and Romelu, he's coming up, and hard to believe he's been around forever. He's only 24.
He is a
not
big player.
Not even hitting his prime yet. It's scary to think that he can improve, and I think he can.
Romney able to play it across to Ashley Cole once again. He'll get through the middle of the park for the moment, but he gets fouled and a free kick here for LA.
I told you, Joe, I thought we were at Old Trafford, and hearing these boos raining down on Ashley Cole.
There's Boateng back out to Cole. Run for Garcia. Over to the near side. Smith. He'll take it up. He's got Lassiter on the wing. Ari, watched by Pogba. Lassiter trying to get that cross away, out of play. He'll get the corner kick out of it. But again, that third touch. You give him a third touch, they're going to close you down.
And that's an indication where Lassiter needs to make the most of that space. He needs more confidence in that right foot.
Either go to goal or make the cross.
And you can tell he's a little tentative going to that right foot.
Here's Giovanni Dos Santos on the corner kick. It'll be a left-footed ball towards goal. Galaxy trailing 3-0 here in the 55th minute. The cross to the backside of the 6. McBean trying to get on the end of it. It'll bounce in front and cleared away by Lindelof to the far side for a throw in here, Galaxy.
McBean threw himself at it, unmarked. Great opportunity. Just misjudged the flight of it.
Yeah. All the way to the key row. Bryan will clear into midfield. Knocked down, defensive. Twanzibi back to his goalkeeper. Pereira. No play for Lukaku. Ashley Cole.
Well played.
Wins it, sends it back.
Saying, hey, hold on, young man. I know you're in the spotlight, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve as well.
Not so fast. Ball to the near side. Lassiter can't keep it in play. It's out of play. Not a good ball on the part of Rowe that time.
And I had a chance to talk to Dan Kennedy about Ashley Cole. He's a Christian. I've been around this game a long time. I've never seen anybody train like Ashley. They called him a demon. The guy gets out early. He's the last one off. Loves to train. Loves the game.
Remember one of the first things that Bruce Arena said about Cole when he signed him. That guy's still more fit than anybody else we have in this league.
And he's 36.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And that, it's a great example you can set for some of these young guys.
Tira qualquer coisinha que possa
subir. Like that, going back to his youth days at Arsenal.
Never
lacked in terms of
pessoal dos Estados Unidos, não sei de qual cidade. Não.
Just didn't fit for him. Midfield now. Joao Pedro can't find a possession. Cleared away. Manchester United with the lead. 57 minutes in. 3-0. This ball in the middle of the park. Collected by Martial. Pogba. Lukaku knocks it back out.
Não, cara.
Right side. Back he'll get it. Again Pogba. Knocking this ball around, looking like magicians that they are. Lukaku trying to play it back through for Mkhitaryan. That run in. Good job by the Galaxy defensive that time. Here's Dos Santos now trying to take down the on the left side. Right there. Defensively, it'll go Still has it now. Gets the ball to goal and over the bar and out of play from the left corner of the area.
Well, he took the space that he was given, but you can't blame him for that. Nothing for him on that far post, so he had to pick his shot. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep it down.
Goal kick here.
Better, though, and you can see the marked improvement from L.A. here, just about 13 minutes into the second half. Not easily bullied, limiting more space, closing down quicker.
A little more respect by the opponent also.
Absolutely. This is more the out-and-out first team at full strength.
Right. Boateng ran out of space on the far side. It'll be a throw-in. for Manchester United.
One thing we had to mention, Joe, the world's eyes, anytime Man United take the pitch, the world's eyes are on the game. It's a great opportunity for these players to prove their worth. From the Galaxy, put themselves in the proverbial shop window.
Shot from distance here, just over the bar and out of play.
Wow.
Martial from about 40 yards. That was a knuckling ball that forced Rowe to try to get it. It went over the bar as it dipped over the bar. The dip didn't go far enough. Still 3-0.
What a hit from Anthony Martial. Players has kind of been lost in the mix. Jose Mourinho lost belief in him last year. And a chance for him to get back into the plans and win over his manager. A lot of players think that, former players like Dwight York and the like, think this kid has got is every much bit of talent as Romelu Lukaku does.
The Galaxy about to make the substitutions, 2 of them. Jermaine Jones will enter the park, so will Roman Alessandrini. That'll spell the night for Lassiter, I imagine. Here's another ball into the Galaxy defense. Romney will knock it wide to the far side of the penalty area. Van Damme able to clear far side. Cole. Van Damme once again played it right into Lukaku. And it comes out the near side. Nate Smith. He'll knock it back. Rafa Garcia, he'll be coming off also, I believe. Dos Santos is upended. And a free kick. He took a shot to the groin area, I believe.
Hey, you don't want this. Gio making his first appearance for the Galaxy since June 3rd. Big part of the Mexico setup in the Confederations Cup. Just took this chop in, and a nice strong tackle from Fosu Mensah. Just on the inside of that left thigh. So Lassiter and Garcia off. Jermaine Jones takes his space, and Roman Alessandrini. So the changes in midfield here for Cordonalfo. You'll see Jones take up that spot for Garcia, and as usual, Roman Alessandrini has been a revelation this season, truly worthy of that designated player moniker. Trying to stretch the likes of Tuanzebe and that back four for Man United.
Ball at midfield here, won by Manchester United. Foul against the Galaxy. Pereira was the player fouled. Lindelof now, he'll play it on the right side. Fosu Mensah. And now Lindelof.
Joe, we were talking about the changes, Man United, the big signings of Lindelof as well as Lukaku. Jose Mourinho says, hey, I'd like to get 2 more faces in. As many think, even though they have bolstered the team and gotten themselves an out-and-out goal scorer, are they good enough to tip the scales and usurp the likes of Manchester City, Arsenal, and of course the champions Chelsea, who finished nearly 30 points above them in the Premier League table last year? Are they good enough to win the Premier League title? We'll find out.
Yes, we will. Ball on the left side, and here comes Tuanzebe. He'll play it through. Good chance on goal. Saved by Rowe, he finds it. Martial trying to send it through. Players went down. We're going to take a look here to make sure everybody's okay. Ashley Cole came all the way from the other side to get into the play. Took a knock there. He's all right.
Give Ashley Cole the ladder and the hose because he's been putting out fire since he's come on in the second half. Great link-up play between Darmian and Martial. But good recovery in the back from Brian Rowe. And you got to remember, Rowe still playing his way back into full match fitness after coming back recently in that cup game on the 10th from that spell with a groin injury. Good to see him back in the mix.
McBean fouled the restart. Alessandrini on the left side. Jermaine Jones playing ahead. That's broken up. A direct ball intended for McBean. Van Damme able to knock it back for Romney. All the way back to his goalkeeper. Rowe.
This man right here needs to have a good second half, Jermaine Jones, because a lot is being said. Is he the right man for this Galaxy team? Is he the right partner for João Pedro?
We'll find out here soon enough. He's playing deeper than João. Joao's a little higher. So he's playing as the number 6, with Joao playing as the number 8 right now, at least the way it looks.
Criticism seems to follow Jermaine Jones everywhere he goes, but he's proven the critics wrong time and time again. I don't think he's shown his best here, but expected to prove him wrong once again.
Here they come again, Manchester United. Here's Lukaku crossing in towards the middle of the park. The shot towards goal again will go wide for a goal kick. Off the foot of Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a corner here. That's what Mkhitaryan was claiming, but 2 good looks for Mkhitaryan. But this understanding between he and Romelu Lukaku has been superb. Cole and Van Dam a little bit too deep, giving ample time and space for the Belgian and Armenian to connect.
Here's the corner kick coming from the near side. Pereira will take it. Right-footed ball bent into the near side 6, knocked away by Cole. Again on the left. Pereira back into the area, and this one redirected out of play for a goal kick, LA Galaxy. Hey, don't miss any of the action at StubHub Center next year. Join the 2018 season ticket member list to receive the most up-to-date information on the season. Season tickets include new benefits, of course, on sale date and pricing. Go to lagalaxy.com/season tickets to sign up today. Here's Alessandrini. Near side, Nate Smith. Again, Alessandrini in for Dos Santos, trying to play it forward for Joao Pedro. Cleared away. It'll come back to the keeper. Pereira in the midfield. Galaxy a bit stretched here. Here's Mkhitaryan. He'll take it on top of the center circle and still has some room towards that Galaxy back line. It'll go right side now. Cole defending on the play. So is Jelle Van Dam. The shot is blocked. Another chance here on the right-footed ball. That's deflected, I believe, and out of play. Over the far sideline line and a corner kick.
Great movement on that far side. Good 1v1 defending from LA to just stem the tide. Darmian able to pick up the scraps here. Did take a deflection in, but ample space for him as well. It's closed down at the last moment by Pedro and Smith at the top of the D in front of the penalty area. His fullbacks are really getting involved.
Corner from the right side. Played into the area one more time. It's redirected towards the spot and cleared over the top of the bar. Goal kick. Clean look at goal there for Lindelof, and he played it over.
Yes, indeed. The Swede with the slice. Had a great look at it. I don't think he was too aware of what was in front of him. Had to improvise and adjust the shape of his body at the last possible moment. Just too far underneath it. LA dodged a big bullet.
Here's Boateng trying to find Alessandrini, who has it now. It's bracketed by 2 defenders. Alessandrini trying to find some space. And the Galaxy under pressure again. Here comes Pogba back the other way. Jones will get the foul.
Yeah, there's an elbow from Pogba. He just caught the face of the German-born American. Tell you what, Kevin, stop letting it go. We saw the jersey tug from Diallo in the first half. This easily could have been a booking for Pogba.
Back the other way, though, on the turnover. Here's Martial. In front it goes, and they score! Mkhitaryan has been knocking on the door, and this time passes it right past Brian Rowe and into the open net. 4-0 in favor of Manchester United.
That's a giveaway from Jermaine Jones. Mkhitaryan says thank you very much. Gets it picked off, lays it off for Martial, who in turn gets it back to the man who started it all in the first place. Henrik Mkhitaryan was in and out of the first team last year. A lot of question marks around him. It's a big season that's starting in positive fashion for him. But be honest, Joe, this is a goal that's been coming for a while for Man United, specifically for Mkhitaryan, who's had about 3 or 4 opportunities to find the back of the net.
He put Rowe on the ground there on that one-time shot. That ball came raking across the body, right? So thinking that the ball will continue to go to the goalkeeper's right, not at all. Went to the goalkeeper's left. He's trying to cheat a bit.
Yeah, no chance.
Going the wrong way.
No chance. I finish even David Beckham would be proud of there. But, you know, Mkhitaryan, adored by the Armenian community here in the Southland.
Sure, and there are a lot.
Yes, indeed. The player last year came on. Only 4 Premier League goals. Thought he would play more of a prominent role. Had a great UEFA Europa League campaign, scoring 8 times in cup play. They need more goals from midfield because it's a Man United team that was lacking in goals last year. I think it was around 54, 55 goals, and that was the fewest of any team scored in the top 7 of the English Premier League.
Lindelof. Pogba.
And more of it need to come from Paul Pogba.
Here's Lukaku. Jelle Van Damme taking the ball away. He gets Jermaine Jones to help him out. Now the foul and a free kick.
This is what I call Greco-Roman defending from Jelle Van Damme. Just a wrestling match with the kid he used to call his son.
It's just fun to see these guys who know each other very well. It's like a pickup game out there,
It's
right?
a small world. I mean, a lot of these guys know each other from years past. Alessandrini, I'm sure, has locked horns a few times.
Sure.
Ashley Cole knows Man United all too well. Romelu Lukaku and Jelle Van Damme. Even Jermaine Jones, who spent so many years at Schalke.
There's Jones. You'll find Smith, who plays it into the center of the park. That is beyond Dos Santos and back the other way. Lindelof, he'll square it over. Mkhitaryan onto the right side. This is dangerous. The ball to goal over the bar. And out of play. Goal kick.
Dangerous giveaway here from Nathan Smith. Just gifts it to Lindelof, but this is what's impressive about Lindelof. We talk about Jelle Van Damme making runs forward from center back. Lindelof giving the big Belgian a lesson as the Swede got this one started. Eventually it's laid off for Fosu Mensah, whose shot was well high of goal. But we see that Lindelof, almost like Jelle Van Damme, is becoming one of those prototypical center backs, a ball-playing center back, as they say, but able to join in the attack. So much more of his ass, not just the fullbacks, but each and every defender amongst the back four in the modern day football.
You will have to be able to pass the ball well.
Absolutely.
Going forward.
Gone days of getting it and just lumping it forward.
No.
Not to say that's not the viable option that you want to do every once in a while, but it's good to have players of that ability that can give you that clean distribution out of the back, especially in the modern day game when possession is becoming increasingly paramount.
Cole again on possession for the Galaxy. He'll switch it across his defense. Smith waiting on that. You cannot do that against like Manchester United. And a bad ball back by Alessandrini right into Lukaku. Near side it comes. Collected this time by Darmian. He'll play it back to the stripe. Pushed forward. Mkhitaryan. Here's Martial trying to weave his way in. Good job by Boateng helping to break that up. It comes back to the goalkeeper row.
Better shape from LA, Joe. Made it difficult. Limited the options for Martial in the end.
Possession again, Manchester United. Pereira to the near side it comes. Darmian defensively. Onto the right side. Now they're just toying with the Galaxy a bit. On the right side here, pushing forward, Fosu Mensah, top of the area, the shot to goal, and he score! Anthony Martial. It is 5-0.
World class, Joe, is the only way to describe that. What a ball from Paul Pogba. The entire half of the field as he picks his head up and picks out the run. Credit to Fosu Mensah, who made himself available, and Martial, who played the role of provider just 5 minutes ago for Mkhitaryan, finds the back of the net for the first time in preseason. But Paul Pogba, that's why they broke the international transfer record for the Frenchman. What a tackle as he picks the pocket of Jermaine Jones and superbly weighted. It's pinpoint from the Frenchman. The favor is returned, and Martial takes it back from Fosu Mensah to make it 5-0.
Play continues here. Ashley Cole. It'll come back. Jelle Van Damme now. Under pressure. You'll have to play it back to his keeper. Rowe. He'll play in the midfield. Trying to find Alessandrini here. This will be cleared away. Second ball. Boateng able to win this one. He'll find Dos Santos. Ashley Cole now once again on the left side. Plays it ahead. Alessandrini. Watched by one defender. Boateng, side of the area now. He'll take along the end line. Try to get the cross away. Too much on that ball. I think it went out as well. And a goal kick here.
That's one where you want Emma. Did well initially to put himself in a great position. He's got confidence and he's got the speed to beat Bailly, but I think the wrong decision made there. You want to hit that low and hard across the face of goal and give a chance for Jack McBean. No chance with that delivery. All the graft, all the industry there for Emma Boateng. That position, I believe, is there for the taking for him.
Joel Pereira's goal kick. Come bend to the Galaxy defense. Van Damme back to row under pressure from Martial. Played back in the midfield.
That was almost catastrophic.
It's a very good example, though. You have to continue to finish your run. Boateng for LA. He's got Alessandrini. He's going to put on the brakes now. Now comes wide Alessandrini. This is a bit late. He'll do his best on the near side. Alessandrini taking off the ball this time by Tuanzebe. And it'll come back the other way. Mkhitaryan now. Jones trying to get back. This will be a foul on Jermaine Jones. And the free kick.
Well, I guess there's no yellow cards in friendlies, is there?
Well, they're not available tonight, those yellows. They're left in the locker room, apparently.
Thought this was a friendly.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said earlier, it's a lot like a pickup game.
Yeah, Jones with the obvious foul. Professional foul.
Another foul here, this time against Nathan Smith.
You know, Jermaine Jones has had his detractors at the national team level, but I challenge anybody better to take that position from him.
Jelle Van Damme just draped over Lukaku. Foul called against him.
And a lot of people just saying that may be Kellen Acosta's role.
Yeah.
Yet to be convinced.
Lukaku to goal over the bar and out of play. He had a good start and then struggled a bit.
Yeah.
Lacking maybe some confidence a bit.
Need to get Jack McBean involved a little bit more, as well as Roman Alessandrini.
Here's Alessandrini now for the Galaxy. He's fouled and free kick on his behalf. Free kick here for LA, quickly taken. Boateng. Now here's what happens with the Galaxy side trailing 5-0. This group certainly has pride. And they're going to want to get at least one or two back before this is over.
I would be shocked. You know, we've got about 15 minutes. I'd be shocked if LA doesn't get one tonight. They've got the pedigree, but perhaps just lacking a little bit of lethality, as they say, at the spearhead of that attack, because that's been a problem all season long for the Galaxy.
Sure.
Just don't have that number 9, that goals from the forward position. I believe Jack McBean is the only forward to score this year.
Ball out of play over the far side touch. A little frustration there. Alessandrini with Boateng. I wonder if Boateng's already tired. I can't imagine that.
He's a kid. Emma can go for days on end.
You want to say that, right? I agree with you.
Hey, it's been taxing, though. You mentioned it. The busy time of year. The crippling schedule. How about the around the world from Pereira?
Sure.
Jogo Bonito from the Brazilian.
Pogba able to play it ahead. Here comes Lukaku once again. Watched there by Cole. Cole gets in front, but Lukaku still keeps possession, trying to square it in for Martial. That's broken up. Boateng able to play ahead. McBean, Joao Pedro. Ahead it comes to Jermaine Jones, and onto the near side for Nathan Smith. Trying to build out of the back now for this Galaxy team under some pressure in their own half, and Joao Pedro will get the foul and their free kick, and that's how they'll break that pressure.
Yes, indeed. Just putting the squeeze on that LA Galaxy midfield. Tempo's increased just a bit. Henrik Mkhitaryan has been very impressive since coming on.
LA Galaxy 2 fans, join us July 30th as you watch the future of the LA Galaxy take on OKC Energy FC at 7:30. Everyone in attendance will receive an LA Galaxy water bottle. You can save money by purchasing their Los Dos tickets in advance online, lagalaxy.com/2. 5-0 in favor of Manchester United here, 78th minute. Ball at midfield. It'll come down to Nathan Smith. Back out the other way. Martial being held up and pulled down by Joao Pedro.
It's interesting. Now, where does Martial fit into this Man United scheme? He's not your out-and-out winger. He's what they call the inverted winger. But
Okay.
Just hasn't found his spot in this Manchester United team since bursting onto the scene about 3 years ago. Paul Pogba, meanwhile, putting on a clinic right now.
He shook Dos Santos. Ball will come near side now. Damian.
He's special, isn't he, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Mkhitaryan. Martial. Lukaku. Again, Martial. Top of the area. He'll get the chance. A goal saved this time by Rowe.
Lukaku has really shown me something. He's proved me wrong because his game with back to goal has been outstanding. And he's not going against any slouch in Jelle Van Damme, but Martial showing a good...
Now for the Galaxy. Squares in towards center. Alessandrini back to Dos Santos on his right foot. Goal! Score! And the Galaxy get on the scoreboard. Alessandrini to Giovanni Dos Santos. And the Galaxy trail 5-1.
There will be no clean sheet this time. Roman Alessandrini claims it in the center. Great movement off the ball diagonally from left to right from Gio Dos Santos. And it's the two DPs combining to great effect as Gio puts it home, picks out that bottom right-hand corner, and finally, LA on the board, not wanting to get blanked like they were in Pasadena 3 years ago. Positive signs here at StubHub. 5-1.
How about the shot on the right foot from Dos Santos?
Fantastic.
There you go.
That's what he's paid the big bucks for, those two DPs. They're going to need more of that in the second half of the season.
Lindelof able to play it off to Pereira. Ball comes ahead to Lukaku. Darmian squares in towards center. Pogba.
There's a huge hole in the center of the park right now.
Sure.
And Paul Pogba is filling it unencumbered. Plenty of room to roam. He's got about 5 or 6 yards of space to pick up his head.
Here's Martial to go and wide of the near post.
It has to stop, Joe. And they have to plug that gap. They've got to get someone on him.
I think what they've decided to say, okay, if we try to take the ball off of him or beat him to the ball, we're going to be somewhat embarrassed. So let's try to just keep him in front of us, right?
Pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah,
but
free kick here for the Galaxy.
It's just too easy right now for Pogba.
Comes to Dos Santos. They switch it out the far side of Boateng. Ashley Cole overlapping on the left. Here's Joao Pedro. Should have gone back out left side. Had Boateng. This time Jones squares it over right side. Nate Smith. Jones once again. He'll wheel it around to that left. Boateng able to check back and get it. Ashley Cole. A little bit late, but now he's able to play it onto the wing. Boateng will run this one down. He keeps it in play. Yes, he does. It's on his left foot. He puts it back onto his right. Still has it as he takes it into the middle of the penalty area. Now Cole, side of the 6, plays it through for Alessandrini. He's headed save. Saved by Pereira there. And cleared out from point blank.
I thought the chance had gone, and so did Man United, is that Boateng just refuses to give up on it. Makes a great little run. Lays it off for Alessandrini, and the chip back in from Cole, nearly headed in by the Frenchman. Manchester United fortunate not to concede their second goal in the space of 2 to 3 minutes.
Not good here. Mkhitaryan is down. Here comes the trainer to take a look at him. Hey, don't miss your chance to see Jelle Van Damme, Giovanni Dos Santos, and your LA Galaxy take on Freddie Montero and the Vancouver Whitecaps on Wednesday, July 19th, right here at StubHub Center. The match presented by BeWaterWise.com. Tickets start for as low as $24, or $25, I should say. Buy your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com.
First save of the night for any Man United keeper, Joel Pereira. A 21-year-old Portuguese just denying Roman Alessandrini from inside the 6-yard box on a fine piece of build-up play, and what was the best piece of build-up play and orchestration from this LA Galaxy midfield the entire evening. Mkhitaryan, meanwhile, able to get off under his own power.
Here's Ashley Cole now. Mkhitaryan back on. On the left side it goes to Boateng. It's closed down this time for a throw-in. LA Galaxy. Good job defensively by Fosu Mensah.
there. Emma Boateng is growing into this game, Joe, and he's starting to give Bailly as well as Fosu Mensah all they can reckon with.
I think he could have had a bigger imprint on the match with a little more confidence. He didn't have that in this match for much of the time. Jones plays it ahead, tries to find Joao Pedro. Too much on that one. Getting those two on the same page is going to be paramount, I believe.
And that's been the missing ingredient all year, hasn't it? These two new players coming in. Pedro coming into his first season in Major League Soccer, trying to find that understanding. Much like a central defensive partnership, it only comes about by playing games together and training day in and day out. You understand the movements and the nuance with each other.
Foul and a free kick here for the Galaxy.
And they needed to establish clear-cut roles, in my opinion, here, Joe. We've seen the midfield, too. Who's going to be the destroyer? Who's going to be the distributor? Sure, it varies throughout the game, but I do believe that Jermaine Jones, even though he does have good attacking instincts, is more of a destroyer at this stage in his career.
I agree.
And it does suit the strengths of Joao Pedro to play that role of distributor, because when he's on it, he can be silky smooth.
Alessandrini with a bad turnover right into Martial. Taking on Jelle Van Damme now. Here's the shot to the near post. It's out of play. Goal kick. He's had some clean looks, Martial, in the second half.
Look after look. And LA fortunate that we're not into double digits right now, because it easily could be that. But Martial going for placement over power there. Credit to Jelle Van Damme, who made him play it onto that right foot, not where he likes it. Frenchman just steering it wide for Brian Rowe's goal.
So Fosu Mensah is out. Demi Mitchell comes on. Darmian goes back to the right back position. Mitchell will come here to the left back position. And this is getting guys out there at this point. We're in the 85th minute. Rose goal kick into midfield over the top of Jones. He tries to get on the end of it. Can't. Lukaku. He'll find Pogba. Plays it through again. Martial closed down by Ashley Cole. The Galaxy man of the match has to be Ashley Cole, in my opinion. I know the goal came from Dos Santos. I understand it. But
good shout.
He's had a very good second half here.
Interesting to see the likes of Demi Mitchell, one of the Man United youth products. Wasn't expected to play a role, but likes of Ashley Young able to go, and Marcus Rojo still training on their own.
Sure.
Of this 27-man squad that was brought over to the U.S. Mitchell getting a chance to make the most of his opportunity. They're very high on him, playing at that left-back position. And a left-back position with Luke Shaw also training on his own. It really hasn't had someone say made it theirs yet, because Shaw, we know about his fallings out with Jose Mourinho. Darmian took a claim, but really not that out-and-out attacking left back that Mourinho likes to have. So maybe an opening for one of these youngsters coming up through the youth ranks to claim that spot for their own.
Pereira closed down. Here's Mitchell now. Tries to get through Nathan Smith, who gets the ball back for LA. Jones wheels it around the defense. Cole able to knock it forward for a moment. It'll deflect back to Jelle Van Damme. Here's Cole once again being closed by Lukaku. Jermaine Jones switching over to the right side. Nathan Smith, 87 minutes in. And Nathan Smith, what a collision that was with Demi Mitchell. And out comes Man United with possession. Martial squares it in for Joao Pedro. And that was not a smart move there on the part of the youngster Mitchell. He hurt himself immediately. Here's Boateng now for Alessandrini. Back to Boateng, motoring towards goal. Cleared away by Lindelof and out of play.
What a tackle from Lindelof, because that was a risky proposition. Boateng, goal side of the big Swede. Swede read it well, just to pick the pocket of the little Ghanaian.
Corner kick here for LA. Alessandrini to take it. Looks like Mitchell is okay to finish this off.